Thank you for tuning in. Today I'm going to be showing you around this 1970 Chevelle SS. It's a true SS car finished in its factory color. This is Fathom Blue, or a nice white or parchment interior. It's very slick, has this numbers matching engine. Come in, let me show you a closer look at her. This car was a recent recipient of a rotisserie restoration. The attention to detail is off the charts. The cleanliness up underneath it, underneath this hood, how straight all the gaps are. I would argue this car is quote unquote over restored or better than new. She's just so righteous. Hood release under the bumper. Oh my gosh, Mac. See, I wasn't kidding. It is silly clean. It's got all the right hoses, the right clamps. They really went the extra mile. And this car is very loaded from the factory. So the factory options included 4-season air conditioning, power steering, and power disc brakes. She's just really, really correct. Even wears the original exhaust manifolds. Still got the right quadrajet up on top of this mighty big block, which does wear the original VIN stamping on that front engine pad. And we also have our original trim tag up on top of that cowl. Look how nice and clean she is. Underside of the hood looks great. They got all the correct plating. Everywhere you look, this car is just dialed in. The right stickers. Heck yeah. And if at any time you want to check out still pictures of it, you can do that on our website at LaFontaineClassicCars.com. T3 glass lamps. This was like a no expense spared type of build. Wow. All right, coming down the driver's side. I like where the side marker lights get put on these 70 Chevelles. Those look to be brand new, as does the wheel arch molding. Really gives this car some good flair. We're riding on the SS wheels with some new Firestone Wide Ovals. Digging it. Disc brakes beyond those. Got the correct fender badging, SS 396. It was a fun time back then, letting everybody know what you're sporting. Kind of some bragging rights or some street cred. Gaps on this car, in my opinion, are excellent. They're consistent top to bottom, they're consistent front to back. And the paint and body, whomever refinished this, it was certainly not their first day. Incredibly straight, no waves in either of these quarters. The fitment of our deck lid is spot on. These Le Mans stripes are buried underneath the clear, and you look at that Fathom Blue in the sun. There's just a little bit of flake in it. This is beautiful. The rear bumper is appointed correctly for our SS. We also have the nice bumper guards on there. Stainless steel oval tips, all new lenses. I'll show you inside the trunk compartment. Look at that. Clean as the day she was new. When I'm staring at these cars, I always begin to check out the trunk gutter so you can see how the sheet metal is put together. And this appears to be factory. Love seeing the spot welds. And another thing I dig seeing, the jack instruction stickers. It's that extra mile they went. Proper coating on all these parts and pieces. Brand new full-size spare that matches the car. It has the jack, the lug wrench, everything you need. Seals up like a glove. The vinyl top, we haven't touched on it yet. The rear is probably the trickiest part on these cars. It is not lifting anywhere. It's held down good and firm all the way around this rear window. And that rear glass looks to be new in my opinion. The package tray is in great shape. Very rarely do you see a white vinyl top. I think it's quite handsome on this car. Once more, consistent gaps, laser straight body, all new chrome. The stainless around the window is free of dents. This car is put together with expert attention and expert craftsmanship. Let's check out the inside. Oh, wouldn't you guess it? The doors open up beautifully. They're not sagging at all. Looks like the hinges have been all rebuilt. New pins. The latch looks to be new. Hardware's not been painted over. All the right bump stops. Door cards look to be new. Manual crank windows, nice and correct. Beautifully recovered bench seat. Did you get low on this thing? We've got a unique color combination. So we have this nice blue wheel, which matches this blue dash. We got the A-pillars done in blue as well. This is very slick. The dash, all the instruments, they look to be like brand new. We've got an amp meter, an in-dash tach. I love that. Speedometer going up to 120, showing 94,000 miles. Over here, we have a analog clock, gauges for coolant temp and our fuel level. For those at home, there's no way this car has 94,000 miles on the restoration. Probably has less than 100 based on its condition. Wait till you see the underside. These very well could have been original chassis miles before the work was done. However, I can't put that in writing for you. We just don't know. We've got a nice AM FM radio, factory AC controls just above that. We got the in-dash vents, we got heat and AC, and a couple of fan speeds on the blower. Cigarette lighter, ashtray, and glove box door with the owner's manual still in its correct home. That's neat. And the courtesy lamp works. I dig it. let's check out back. We got matching floor mats. These are aftermarket, but they're pretty fun and certainly do their job. Carpet kit looks great as it's brand new like everything else. We got lap belts for everybody once more. 1, 2, and 3. Fit the whole family in here if you need. We got ashtrays, rear window cranks. The sail panels look nice. The headliner looks excellent in blue. Nice looking dome lamp. All the seals around this window are new looking as well. The visors, the mirror. I mean, everything on this car is new. This is an opportunity to get essentially a brand new 1970 Chevelle SS in 2026. Tilt column 2. Power steering, nice and smooth. We just shifted into second gear, all good and smooth. No clunking, no banging. Alright. Even on the bias ply tires, point it straight, she's going straight. I like that. We could probably stand to tighten the spare tire down a little bit more in the trunk. I'm hearing either the jack or the lug wrench just the slightest bit. This very factory appearing head unit is actually a little bit modern. Get this up to something good. I dig it. That's the way to go. Keep the factory look, bring in a little bit of modern sound. Who doesn't like a good tune? Alright, this 396, she's just humming along, man. Sitting still with the stock manifolds and a full stock system. You hardly even know it's running sometimes. Super duper duper smooth. Now we're coming into a turn. This SS should have some F41 suspension up underneath it. Let's test it out. Yeah, she is tight. Doing everything it's supposed to do very well. We'll lean into this gas pedal a little bit more. Good and torquey. You can comment down below. I don't think I'm going to listen though. I think the Chevy Big Block is the best engine of the era, and 70 model Chevelle's got to be one of the all-time greats. In case you're new around here, we put a link down in the description of every one of these videos to take you over to the full listing on our website. That's where you can find the price, pictures all the way around this beautiful car, pictures up underneath it. Let's roll a shot underneath there. This car is very, very well done. And hey, if you're into Chevelles, I know I've got this L78 67 SS car. I've got another 67. I got a couple 66s. I got a 68, a 69. We got all the big heavy hitting cars around here. Be sure to check out the website while you click that link. View the other fun, cool stuff we have. And if you want to be in tune with our latest arrivals, YouTube gets these bad boys first, as does the rest of our social medias. There'll be links you can follow, you can subscribe for free. Not only do we appreciate it, but it also might get you in tune with the car of your dreams. You'd be surprised how often it happens. And I sound like a broken record because I say this from time to time, but people will check out a flipping video and end up buying a car and be like, wow, dude, I've been looking for this for years. I didn't know I needed it today, but that's the right car. That's the one. Hallelujah, and God bless you. And that's why I'm a man of the church. We'll see you guys next time.
Yo, or what, bucko?